KSIs are very interesting to me. I think that it's like a notion and a concept that we'll hopefully see more of, like beyond like FedRAMP 20x. They're a layer on top of controls. So FedRAMP has defined these. So they have a whole set of KSIs. Those KSIs are mapped on the back end to specific controls. So they could be mapped to 5 controls. Some are mapped to like 20 controls, like a significant number of controls, which makes sense because controls typically operate in a way where, they do have overlap or they certainly touch other controls. So the notion of KSIs makes sense. And then the way that KSIs are written is that you shall, or you should, or you must do this thing, like in terms of encryption or key management or implementing multi-factor authentication, MFA. And then the companies are determining how they go about meeting that KSI, and they're developing the specific validations from their log management or event management system, from their authentication tools, but pulling that data in a machine readable way that shows that they're meeting that 20x KSI. And by meeting that 20x KSI, they're meeting the underlying controls. So it's a really interesting notion, and I think hopefully, again, like I said, we'll see more of it, but by pulling that evidence in an automated way and having it essentially like compliance as code, codifying what's in your policies and procedures into these technologies, you should be able to continuously monitor those things in a proactive way, see when things fall out of compliance, which is totally different than the way that traditional FedRAMP is done, with writing statements about how you meet each control and having those statements be in documents and having it not tied to anything like on an ongoing or continuous way.